Hi, this is Michael London of the Branson Update magazine. Today is October 30th, 2016, and we're going to look at the marketing of Veterans Homecoming Week on explorebranson.com, the official website of the Branson Chamber CVB Marketing. Now, Veterans Homecoming Week starts on Saturday, November the 5th. So less than a week away, we're going to take a look at the coverage by inputting Branson Veterans Homecoming Week and finding that the explorebranson.com site has an official page /veterans, which does give us Veterans Homecoming Week information. And we even have a link here for the opening day celebration. So let's take a look at the activities on the opening day celebration, which, as you can see, has no photo and has no description. Now we'll go to the official site and we will find a parade photo, but we won't find any description of the homecoming week, despite this being a link from a homecoming week Google search. It just gives us information about how Branson honors veterans every day. You'll notice nothing here about homecoming week. But these are listings down here of the actual activities that presumably happened during Branson's Veterans Homecoming Week. This looks like the opening day celebration because that's on November 5. Now you'd have to discern for yourself that the activities begin on November 5 because the week's dating is not available there. But there's the celebration on November 5, and it takes us, when clicked, to the exact same page that it's located on, and that happens whether or not you click the photo, the header, or the Learn More. So there is no access to opening day celebration information through either of the first two ways that we attempted to find it. Now, other activities throughout the week do have descriptions. They only have single photos, despite the fact that the site is set up for multiple photos in that position, and this event does have information. However, when we go to the main event of the week-long celebration, which is the Veterans Day Parade, we will find that the coverage again has only a single photo, but in addition, the only information and the overview about it is that it's organized by this group or chapter of the Vietnam Veterans of America, and it's held in downtown Branson. There's no additional information. There's nothing to proclaim it as one of the best Veterans Day celebrations in the country, nor anything else about the parade, nor where it's being held. So it's inadequate coverage, obviously, through the main method of approaching this site. Now, there's other ways to find veterans information. If you're familiar with the site, you could go to the events calendar, which fortunately now does have Ozark Mountain Christmas photography, but it doesn't have any overview that talks about upcoming events. It does have rotating photos for trip ideas here, and on about half of the occasions that you open this page, it will actually open to a click-through for Branson, the destination for veterans. And if you were to click on that link, you would go then to this beautiful photo of veterans-related nature, but the actual description is talking about what happens in Branson throughout the year. If we went down to the Branson Veterans Homecoming Week celebration, we would find that the text tells us that in 2014, Veterans Homecoming Week will host. Well, it's 2016. In addition, we already know that November the 5th is a Saturday, so presumably this is either old information from 2014 or the people that updated the site did not change this to Saturday. It's hard to tell. So that's the second major way. And now there are then on that events page individual events, and if we knew that Branson's Veterans Homecoming Week started on November the 5th, we could go out here in time and eventually find that listing, the first one for a Veterans Week activity, which again takes us through to this page, which has no information about the opening celebration nor the week as a whole, unless we start with the individual tiles. Now there's a third major way that you could expect to find Branson Veterans Week homecoming information here, and you go to the official Branson blog. Now a blog is typically stories about current or upcoming events, and fortunately now we do have some Christmas coverage, although you'll notice it's about the drive-through lights and the parade. There's nothing there about shows. And we do have this old time Christmas in Branson. Now Branson's official community celebration is called Ozark Mountain Christmas. This would make me think that Branson's Christmas celebration would be called an old time Christmas, which we know is Silver Dollar City's celebration. But even this coverage, despite the fact that it's being represented as Branson Christmas, does not have anything other than lights photography, even though there's fabulous Christmas shows and other activities out there at the Silver Dollar City Park. So you'll notice now that there's nothing else here about veterans as we toggle through and find that in addition, no live Christmas show activity, and in fact, no shows representation through this blog except for an April event. And as we go through the blog, not finding Christmas show information rather, nor any veterans information, we will find, as we get to the very end looking for veterans information, we'll find that the very last link on the site is actually veterans related, and it's about Veterans Homecoming Week, but the text is garbage text. And if we read more, we will find that the 2014 information and the wrong date information still resides on that blog site page. So there's how Branson's Veterans Homecoming Week, its second biggest activity during the year, and how the site, the official site of explorebranson.com, is covering that 1 week from the start of the activity. To me, this is obvious evidence that the explorebranson.com, a major focal point of the CVB marketing platform, is not only been inadequate in covering Christmas in the lead up, but it's inadequate in covering Veterans Day or Veterans Homecoming Week activity just 1 week before it starts. And I believe that it would be inappropriate for the City of Branson to assume that an organization that runs this site could be expected to monitor themselves or judge their own work, and that the City of Branson ought to take the lead in the official task force request, the Blue Ribbon Committee, as requested by the Branson Theater League. Thank you. That's Michael London on October the 30th, 2016.